All right, ladies, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode on the Weight Loss for Women 40 Plus podcast with Josh. Let's get cracking. So, we're going to be talking about tracking calories today. Ooh, how many of you kind of clenched a little bit? Oh my God, tracking calories. I've tried that. It didn't work for me. Didn't it? Just a simple method that anybody can use. It's like saying, I tried to lose weight over the age of 40, but menopause. It's the menopause. I can't lose weight. Well, if that was the case, that means everybody who is going through menopause would always be overweight. And that is not the truth. Same thing with tracking calories. Just because it didn't work when you did it doesn't mean that it doesn't work. Let me give you an example. If you asked me, Josh, can you draw a painting for me? Can you do a self-portrait? I'd be like, yeah, okay, I can do a self-portrait. I've done painting before. I grab the canvas, I grab the paint, I grab the paintbrush, and I draw a stick figure and it's dog shit and it sucks. I did it to the best of my ability. Now, the best of my ability is not good enough to have this world-class painting. But if I gave the exact same tools to a professional artist, they'd be able to do the fucking Mona Lisa in comparison to my portrait. Does that mean I tried painting, it doesn't work for me? No, I tried something that I wasn't very good at. So just because you've done it doesn't mean you did it correctly or you had the right targets or you knew what the fuck you were doing. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So right now on our VIP transformation program, we have over 330 women working with us one-on-one. That's a lot of fucking clients. And our ladies are crushing it. Now, do they all track their calories? The answer is actually no. They all do not track their calories. Now, it depends on the person. It depends where they are in the program. It depends on their personal journey. But we have one rule. We track calories if the results start to go not according to plan. So if our clients signed up for us for 3 or 6 or 9 or 12 months and they saw results every single week and they didn't track their calories, do you think that we're going to make them track their calories? No, you don't punish your high performers. You don't make people do shit they don't need to do if there's no reason for it. So we have agreements with our clients all the time. Our coaches do. They're like, okay, you don't have to track the calories if you're seeing progress. But, a big but, if the results start to slow down or they start to plateau, we're going to start tracking calories because otherwise we're not going to understand what variable needs to change. Are you overeating? Are you undereating? Is your protein too low? Are your carbs too high? If we're not tracking food, we're not going to have an accurate idea of what's going on. Yes, so some ladies get around it. They take photos of their food. They send it to their coaches. Coaches can look at it, form of accountability / we have a bit of an estimation of, what the client's eating. But as soon as that result is not favorable, we're going to go back to the agreement and go, hey, we made an agreement. The weight has started slowing down. We need to start tracking the food to get a bit more of a handle on this. So you don't punish the high performers. You stick to it as when needed. Now, is tracking a bit of a bitch? Of course it's a bit of a bitch. Tracking is annoying. Nobody wants to do it. But here's the thing. What is more annoying? Not tracking your calories and seeing no fucking results, or tracking your calories and seeing results. You got to be disappointed by both, but one of them you're probably going to be a little bit less disappointed in. So the lesser of two evils is we're tracking the calories and we're seeing consistent progress because we actually fucking know what we're eating, not just guesstimating. Whereas you can piss and moan all you want and not track the calories and see no fucking progress. So at the end of the day, you've got to choose your disappointment. Both of them are fairly disappointing, but at least you get results with one of them. It's kind of like going to work. You go to work not because you love it, not because you can't think of anything better to do with your time. That would be called volunteering. You actually get enjoyment out of it. You're giving up your time to get satisfaction. You're probably not going to get money remunerated for your time, but that's what we call volunteer work. So some people actually fucking want to do that stuff. Whereas if you're going to work for one purpose. It is to get paid. You don't have to enjoy it. You don't have to love it. You don't have to froth getting out of bed to go to work. If you do, that's a bonus, but that is not the outcome. Work isn't designed to make you happy. Work is designed to give you a paycheck so you can pay your bills, live your life, and do all that other good shit. So if you're looking for happiness out of work and you're not getting it, I'm sorry, but you're barking up the wrong fucking tree. You don't have to enjoy what you do. Don't have to love it. You can be numb to it. You can be indifferent to it. You can even hate it. Ideally, we don't want to hate what we do, but money is the reason we go to work. That is the outcome. It's not happiness. If you want to be happy and get enjoyment out of what you do every day, go get a fucking hobby. I tell this to our clients all the time. They're like, I don't enjoy going to the gym. I don't like Pilates. I don't enjoy getting sweaty. And do you know what we say to that? Oh, you know what? That's okay. You poor baby. Maybe we can find another form of exercise that you like. No, we don't say that bullshit. And I tell them exactly this. Exercise is not designed to be loved or enjoyed. Exercise is designed to burn calories. Those looking for enjoyment out of their activities that isn't a hobby or a leisure activity is seriously barking up the wrong fucking tree. You got to get your head straight on what the outcome is of the activity that you're doing. The outcome of leisure and hobbies is fun and enjoyment. The outcome of work is money. The outcome of exercise is to burn calories, be healthy. The outcome of tracking food is to give you data so you can get faster results. It is not about enjoyment and loving it and happy. So this is why I really don't give a fuck if our clients are not enjoying tracking their food, because that is not the fucking outcome that we're trying to get from it. Our clients want to get results. They're coming to us to lose weight, be confident as fuck, look in the mirror and go, I am hot as shit. That is what we will give our clients. The methodologies do not have to be loved and enjoyed and praised the whole way out. Mind you, the coaches do their best to make sure it is something that is actually enjoyable, but that is not the main focus. Otherwise, you're going to go join a fucking hula hooping class where you fuck around, waste your time and do nothing, but yay, you enjoyed it. Who cares? So, no different to a real life example, no different to tracking the money in your bank account. Tracking calories is tracking the food that you eat. Do you have enough food? Do you have enough money in the bank account to pay for your bills? Are you spending randomly? The people that don't track their finances, they don't have a budget, unless they're earning a boatload of money, which if you do, you're probably not listening to this podcast. You've got a personal chef and fucking all the other shit. So for all of everyone else who isn't in that boat, you probably have a budget and track your money. Do I have enough money to spend on my bills, to spend on my life? If you don't have enough money, then you don't do dumb decisions. Most people don't. Though people that are really fucking bad with money, they don't track it. They don't know where they're at. They're probably in debt. They're going backwards. They've got huge interest rates and credit card bills and all of this shit going on and dumb personal loans, all that kind of stuff. The people that don't track it do not have control over their money, meaning that they're probably going to be living week to week until they fucking die and then retire. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like the world's best position to be in. No different to tracking calories and tracking food. You track it so that you can be confident that you're going to get the result. You have a budget, so you're confident that you have enough money to live the certain lifestyle that you want to live. It is not designed to be fun. There's not meant to be enjoyment out of it. It's designed to give you control. So if you are out of control with your weight loss right now and you are not tracking, you're not collecting data, then how the hell are you going to be able to get control when you're not putting in the time and the energy to collect and collate the data? Fat loss doesn't magically happen. You have to be in a calorie deficit. You have to have calorie targets. You have to make sure you hit your protein targets. How you're going to understand that, unless you're literally a Rain Man and can just look at food and weigh it up instantly, you're not going to have the data to be able to do it. So, it's not meant to be fun. Another point, actually, this is what I wanted to hit today too. You might be sitting there going, well, Josh, I tried to track calories and it just did not work for me. I've tried to paint a painting, like I said earlier, and I wasn't very good at it. It doesn't mean I throw painting out and go, I can never be a good painter. It means that I'm going to need some actual coaching I'm going to need some understanding, and I'm going to need to get some learnings around painting, portrait, structure, shadings, tone, fucking shapes, all that kind of shit. The reason I'm bad at painting is because I haven't been taught or coached on how to get it right. Just because you've tracked in the past and you didn't lose weight doesn't mean it's not going to work again for you. Unless you're a weight loss coach and you do this for your job every day, hundreds and thousands of clients, you can't expect to be good at it. Like, I'm honestly not expecting any of our clients to be great at fat loss or food or tracking or exercise. I'm not expecting them to be great, because if they were great, they probably wouldn't be joining the program. So you kind of need to just, give yourself a little bit of breathing space here, don't be so hard on yourself. Ladies, I could not go and do your job right now unless it's being a personal trainer or it's in earth moving. Like, unless you're an earth mover, civil construction, or you're a personal trainer or an online coach, I couldn't do what you do. It's not because I'm a dum-dum. Like, it's because I just don't have the knowledge and skills and expertise or the experience that you have in your industry. So when you're jumping industries, which trying to lose weight on your own, you may as well be an online coach or a personal trainer, because you're jumping industries to get a result that other people get paid to get. So essentially, you're trying to pick up someone's career by watching YouTube or Instagram or TikTok videos. You're probably going to fail at it. It'd be like me trying to be a mechanic. Yeah, I could watch a couple of YouTube videos. How do I service my car? I could probably do an okay job. I couldn't do it as quick or as efficient. And if I made a mistake, I wouldn't know how to correct it. So sometimes people get a little bit lucky, like, oh, stumbled onto the right path. 98% of people do not. Hence why we have this company and we help ladies all the time. So tracking is not a necessity unless you are not seeing results. And just because you tried it in the past doesn't mean you had your protein targets right. Did you have your macros right? Did you have the ratios right between your carbs and your fats and your protein? Did you have the calories right? Did you take into consideration the calories that you burn each day? Was your deficit correct? Just because you tracked food, you could have done it incorrectly. You could have weighed it improperly. You could have been given the wrong targets, but you tracked perfectly and still didn't get results. Doesn't mean that it didn't work. If you do it correctly, you get the results. It is simple as that. But how do you know how much calories to eat, how much protein to hit, how many meals per day, how to spread the calories and the macros across the day? You get a coach. Very, 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 very simple. You get someone who does this for full-time work, not your fucking average Joe Blow 21 personal trainer in the gym who just got their online certificate 3 weeks ago. You go see someone who has pumped out hundreds, if not thousands, of transformations and testimonials to back up the proof. You want to see proof. Never trust somebody on what they say. You look at someone's actions. That is it. So you got to look at the proof. Where's the testimonials? Where's the client interviews? Where's the before and after photos? Go look through someone's before and after photos and go find a ton of women that lost the weight that you want to weigh, similar body, similar, fat distribution, and look at their results. If you find people in the testimonials, the before and after photos that look like you, and you find multiple of them, you're like, oh, well, this is a pretty good indication that this could work for me. Very simple. All right. So if you're like, shit, this is maybe a little bit more complicated than I originally thought, and you're looking for some help, this is what we do every single day. I talk to new ladies every week. We have new clients starting every single day. I even do calls on Saturday. I'm doing calls Monday to Saturday, just so we can fit in all the bloody people inquiring about the program. It is nuts. All over Instagram. It's crazy, but it's good for us. We're building, the team's growing, our ladies get results, we get more before and after photos, we get more testimonials, more reviews. Good. This thing, it's a monster, and it keeps growing. But there are a lot of ladies out there that need help, and I don't want you to be one of those ladies that are struggling. So if you're at that point where you want to reach out, great. Jump on Instagram, Josh Humphreys, hit us up on Insta, send us a DM, or if you're following me, you might see some of our ads. Click on the ad, hit learn more. Beautiful. Talk to me, talk to the team. Let's get you booked in for a call. Nice and simple. All right, ladies, go kick some goals. Start having a crack of how to track your food. There are many, many, many good YouTube videos on how to track using like MyFitnessPal and other apps. Now remember, just because you're tracking doesn't mean you're going to get results. Tracking is a skill, but you need to understand, you need to be coached on how many calories you need to eat per day, your protein targets, your fat targets, your carbohydrate targets, is which we call your macros. So we need to understand our macros and our calorie targets. There's no point tracking your food perfectly and you're eating 4,000 calories a day. You're like, I tracked it perfectly. I hit 4,000. Well done. Your tracking's perfect, but your results are abysmal. So that's why the coach steps in. All right, go kick goals, and I'll see you in the next one.